U.S. President Donald Trump is relying on his historic victory in both the popular vote and the Electoral College to transform the identity of the Republican Party and U.S. politics both domestically and internationally. This is particularly evident in the absence of any clear opposition to this change, following his successful leadership of the Republicans in securing majorities in both the House of Representatives and the Senate in the November 5th, 2024 elections. He is the first president in over 130 years to return to the White House for a second term after being defeated in his first. This has only happened once in American history, when former Democratic President Grover Cleveland returned to office. These unprecedented gains encourage President Trump to overhaul everything, starting with domestic policies, then adjusting the foundations of Washington's foreign relations and alliances, and finally working to reshape the patterns and trajectories of the international environment by wielding the American power fist to achieve political and geostrategic gains. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, Trumpism refers to the policies and ideas of President Trump. However, others see Trumpism as the clear drive of the 47th U.S. president to establish a new Republican Party that bears little resemblance to the ideas once upheld by Republicans before Trump's emergence on the political scene. Analysis of Trump's speeches and executive orders since the first day of his second term shows that his primary focus is on changing the ideological framework and political vision upon which Republican leaders have relied throughout history, most recently the vision set by former President Ronald Reagan, which all subsequent Republican leaders followed, up to Trump's first term beginning on January 20th, 2017. Trump is not only seeking to cement his name among the greats in American history, but he and his new team are working to shift the Republican Party from Reagan's legacy to the new Trumpian populist principles. This aims to solidify Trump's ideas as the sole foundation of the Republican Party's vision and American politics in the years and decades to come. Trumpism and its impact on American and global politics. 1. Economic nationalism and protectionism. Trumpism is based on economic nationalism, focusing on protecting American industries and reducing dependence on foreign products. Trump aims to impose high tariffs on imports, encourage local manufacturing, and renegotiate trade agreements to favor American workers. His slogan, America First, reflects this economic policy, which seeks to reduce trade deficits and prioritize American economic interests. 2. Strict immigration policies. Trumpism is characterized by strict immigration policies aimed at reducing illegal immigration and controlling legal immigration. Trump supports stronger border security, including building a border wall with Mexico, limiting asylum policies, and reducing refugee admissions. He also advocates for merit-based immigration to attract highly skilled individuals, while restricting entry for those who may burden the American economy. 3. Populist political approach. Trump appeals to the working and middle classes by presenting himself as an outsider, fighting against the Washington establishment. He criticizes traditional politicians and media, portraying them as corrupt elites disconnected from ordinary citizens. His populist rhetoric resonates with a significant segment of Americans who feel neglected by traditional political elites. 4. Opposition to progressive and woke policies. Trumpism strongly opposes progressive policies, particularly those related to identity politics, racial issues, and social justice movements. Trump rejects the woke ideology, considering it harmful to American values. He seeks to limit its influence in schools, universities, and corporate policies, advocating instead for traditional American values and national pride. 5. America First in foreign policy. Trump prioritizes American interests in international relations, focusing on economic and military strength rather than global cooperation. He challenges international organizations like NATO and the United Nations, demanding that allies contribute more financially. He also takes a hard stance against China, seeing it as the main economic and geopolitical rival of the United States. 6. Strengthening the U.S. military. Trump believes in peace through strength and aims to maintain a significant gap between American military capabilities and those of any other nation. During his first term, he increased military spending and sought to modernize military technology, particularly in advanced weaponry and space defense. 7. Renegotiating international relations. In his second term, Trump aims to reshape international relations to serve American interests better. He pushes allies to take on more financial burdens and renegotiates defense and trade agreements, such as NATO and various trade pacts, to secure better deals for the U.S. 8, reducing government size and reforming bureaucracy. Trump seeks to downsize the federal government and implement radical changes in administrative structures. He believes many federal agencies are unnecessary and focuses on reducing government employees while appointing loyal officials who align with his policies. 9. Promoting nationalism and rejecting global intervention. Trump believes the U.S. should focus on its national interests rather than acting as the world's police force. He opposes unnecessary military interventions and aims to reduce American involvement in international organizations like the United Nations and the Human Rights Council. 10. Preserving traditional family values and opposing liberal movements. Trump sees the family as the backbone of American society and opposes modern progressive values that he believes weaken national identity. He actively resists liberal movements and seeks to impose restrictions on certain legislations related to LGBTQ+ rights and gender policies. Trumpism represents a new direction in American politics and is likely to shape the Republican Party for years to come. If Trump successfully implements these policies, it could lead to a significant shift in global politics, affecting international relations and institutions worldwide.